Welcome to Hamster Hearthstone. Hello everyone, how are you doing? Today I would like to discuss the Jade Golem mechanic that was introduced in the new expansion. Three classes can play this, those are Druids, Rogues, and Shamans. All of those three classes got 3 or 2 cards with the Jade Golem spawning ability. And there also are some neutral cards which can be played by either of those three classes, which we see here. So let's quickly recall what all those cards do, and afterwards I'm gonna tell you which class I think is best suited to play this mechanic and would be strongest. Now, the Druid card, Jade Idol, either summons a 1/1 or 2/2 or whatever the strength of the Jade Golem is for 1 mana, or it can shuffle 3 copies of this card into your deck. It's a strong card because it only costs 1 mana, it can duplicate itself, and if you manage to get the game to end game, then this is obviously very strong because at some point you just start drawing only those. So every turn you'll be getting like an 8/8 or 10/10 and so on. The Jade Blossom card for 3 mana gives you an empty mana crystal and also spawns a Jade Golem. So it's like combining this card with Growth or whatever the other card is that Druid already has for 2 mana. So it's actually an upgrade because when you play Jade Golem deck, you always want to summon as many Jade Golems as possible, and having this effect and the ramp effect in one single card kind of saves you a card slot in your deck. So if you decide to play Jade Golems as a Druid, you definitely also want to include this card. Actually, you want to include any and all of the cards that can spawn Jade Golems. So this one is, again, pretty good. Finally, we have the Jade Behemoth, which is a 6 mana 3/6. And it's a taunt minion, which is okay. And it also summons, spawns a Jade Golem. So this card is also very playable, especially in the late game. Okay, so now let's move on to Rogue. Unfortunately, Rogue only gets 2 class Jade cards. First of them is the Jade Shuriken, deals 2 damage for 2. And as a combo, so you need to play something else before this card to trigger this effect, it also summons a Jade Golem. It's a conditional card, which makes it a little bit worse, but otherwise it's as good as an Eviscerate without the combo, right? So if you don't combo Eviscerate, you'll get 2 damage out of 2 mana, and this is pretty good, yeah. Yeah, the fact that you have to combo it is a bit annoying, but I think as a rogue you shouldn't have much problem doing that. Now the second card Rogue gets is the Jade Swarmer. It is a death rattle minion that summons the Jade Golem when it dies, and it has stealth. Unfortunately, it's only a 1/1 for 2. So it's decent because of the Jade Golem mechanic, but otherwise it's just a 1/1 body. Of course, since the effect is death rattle, it implies that you would like to use probably some of the Raptor mechanics to copy this death rattle to kind of profit more from the Jade Golem mechanic, right? But it's conditional, so you need to get this card and the Raptor in your hand together as a combo. Okay, so the next one is Shaman. First card is Jade Claws. It's a weapon for 2/2. Battle Cry summons a Jade Golem, and Overload. Overload doesn't really matter because we know that Overload has been in the game for quite some time, and the Overload cards are very strong, and overloading for 1 doesn't even matter, I think. So it is a drawback, but not a huge one. Now, for 4 mana, you get 4 damage, Jade Lightning, and also summon a Jade Golem. I think this is even stronger than the card that Rogue got, because you usually want to use it on bigger minions anyway. And having 4 damage versus 2 damage is a huge difference, and that it costs 4 mana is fair. And also note that even though it costs 4 mana, you don't have to combo it like the rogue card has to do. So even though this is 2, if you want to combo it, you would have to play it on turn 4 probably, because you want to play something else before it, and you only get 2 damage out of it. Whereas this one doesn't need to be comboed, it just summons it right off the bat and deals more damage for arguably the same amount of mana effectively, since you don't have to combo it. So this is a very good card. And finally, the Jade Chieftain has the battle cry to summon a Jade Golem and give it Taunt, which is great. 7 mana for 5/5, so this 7 mana seems a bit unfair for the 5/5 stats, but you have to keep in mind that on turn 7 you probably already played some Jade Golems before, and this means that the Taunt Jade Golem that you spawn will be a big one, which makes the 7 mana cost actually pretty fair. So this is also a good card, I think. Now the neutral ones, Jade Spirit, just battle cry, 4 mana, 2/3. So it's like a double cost for the stats, but you get a Jade Golem. So it's fair overall. If you play it early on, or if this is the first Jade card you play, it's a bit unfair. But if you play it late game, you'll get like a 10/10 Jade Golem, which is absurdly overpowered. So this is great. This one doesn't even fit into the Jade Golem mechanic. I don't know why it pops up here. I guess just because of this mark here. It doesn't spawn any Jade Golems. Yeah, it just gives you a card from Druid, Rogue, or Shaman. And I don't think this is played. Like 5 mana, 5/3 is a bit too expensive, and the stats are kinda awkward. So I wouldn't recommend playing this in Constructed, unless I missed something, but yeah, I wouldn't do it. And finally, yeah, the Chieftain of this mechanic is Aya Blackpaw. For 6 mana you get 5/3 stats, but you get 2 Jade Golems as a battle cry and also as a death rattle. And again, notice that since you have this death rattle, there is the option to copy this death rattle by a raptor if you're playing Rogue. So yeah, that's another plus. So you get 1 more death rattle card that can be comboed, which is great. Now, which of the classes do I think is the best? Yeah, I believe Shaman is the best. And the reason is pretty simple. Every single card you see here as a standalone card has huge value and can be immediately used. You see, if you play a 2 mana 2/2 weapon, you can immediately start removing whatever he played, your opponent played. And it's early game card, granted. You can go face with this as well if you like need 4 more damage in the late game to finish your opponent off. You get the Jade Golem cards without any conditions. Nothing has to be comboed, and this is huge. Whenever you have to combine any cards to get your effect, you are removing, or you are reducing the probability of you actually being able to use those cards efficiently. So since those cards just do whatever they have to do immediately, even if you top deck them, it's like even if you top deck them and you have only 1 card in hand, they will do the full effect with no conditions. This makes them especially great, I think. So that's why I think Shaman is definitely better than Rogue, for instance, because first of all, Rogue has only 2 class cards that do the Jade Golem spawning, and both of them are kind of awkward. So this one is like, okay, sure, you get the 1/1 for 2, but what is a 1/1 for 2? It's like useless on its own. So you completely disregard the value of this card on its own and concentrate solely on the value of getting a Jade Golem later on. Whereas the Shaman has actually useful cards that additionally spawn the Jade Golems. Now, what about Druid? I think Druid, those cards are powerful. I'm not saying they're not. There definitely should be, or is, a Jade Golem deck for Druids that can work. However, I think it's too slow. Like, you won't probably be playing this on turn 1 just to get a 1/1, right? Because that's okay, it's a 1-drop, fine, but you just play this card, it's gone, and that's the entire value. So compare this with this one, let's say. This removes an opponent's minion and spawns a Jade Golem, whereas this just spawns a Jade Golem. Okay, sure, you can say, right, so let's put 3 copies instead into your deck, but then you're just slowing down. You get negative tempo. You played something that did nothing for the turn when you played it, right? So you're like speculating on getting more value later on, but that implies that you have to survive until then, and that's generally not a good thing in Hearthstone. In Hearthstone, you want to be as quick as possible, as efficient as possible, and that's why I think that just because this card is so awkward, kind of like delegates the power into the late game. I think that's why the Shaman is stronger than the Druid. So this one does something immediately, and this one, of course, also does something immediately. These two are fine, but this one is a bit awkward, I think. So yeah, I think Shaman is the strongest in Jade Golem class, and I'm gonna give it a try and play some Jade Golem deck just to show you what I mean, I guess. Alright, see you in the game. Alright, so here we are, playing the Jade Golem deck. Job's done. 2 and a 2. There is some card draw. Some Jade Golem spawning, of course. He played nothing. Oh, there you go. There's the weapon. So whatever he plays on turn 2, we can deal with. Probably. I mean, could be a golem, but even if it has 4 health, I have a minion. Okay, sure. Let's do the same. Ha, this one's better. Okay. Fine, so let's play this and that. I believe 2 cards in 1 turn are better than just 1. Aha. The deck tracker now has a Jade Golem mechanic tracker as well here. Yeah, so I guess this means next time I spawn a Jade Golem, it's gonna be a 2/2. Huh. Okay.
Hey, give me that.
Yeah, just filling the board. I know he can board clear at some point, but who cares, right? It's gonna overload him, and it's gonna cost him his turn. We have stuff that we can still play afterwards. That was unfortunate. Okay. Mana Tide. I think I'm gonna go for that. Okay. Blood Mage, pretty nice. So we can have like +2 spell damage. Nice. Access the... what? What just happened? Sure. Okay. Let's do that. get a taunt Jade Golem. Yeah, so we just spent 7 mana for 8/8 worth of stats. And that's just having played only two Jade Golem cards before. It's already decent. Sure.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
Aha. Yeah, I see some combinations going on here. Okay. 6, 4, 2, 5. Alright. I think maybe we can do this. That. This. And... heal? No. Okay, this should suffice. I wonder what he's playing. He's been tapping a lot, but not playing much otherwise. Ah, he also plays Jade Golems. That's the first one that he played. Oh my god, what? Okay. I think I'm just gonna go face all the way here. Play this. And pass. Hopefully he's gonna kill off some of my minions, just so I can spawn bigger ones. Ooh. I need some hex. And there it is, thank you. Oh, such a top deck. Okay. This is 5 minions. Okay. If I play this, I'm gonna have 7 minions. But my Jade Golems are far ahead. So yeah, let's do it. And just go face. Sure. Wow. So that's 3. I can get it to 4. Oh, I can get it to 5. Wow. But 4 should be sufficient, I think. And the rest of the guys is going face, right? Let's count. That's 7 plus 9. Ooh. I think it's over. Yeah, this can go face, right? Awesome. Oh, he was so quick. Oh man. Win streak. Awesome.
Morgul versus Garrosh.
Aha, so I think this guy, the warrior, usually plays really aggressively nowadays. So it's nice to see this card, and this card, right? Nothing on turn 1 though. Oh, wow. Ooh, what is this? Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Let's hit it. Mhm. Okay. Is that 2? Yeah, I could use it. Maybe I can get away with just doing this. Yeah. Hmm. Gonna kill this.
I have an axe to grind.
Oh, wow. Okay. Draw a card. Oh, nice. Can use it next turn. So apparently this is really an honest control warrior. Ooh, that was a mistake, I believe. Yeah, probably. Because now this actually becomes available. Yep. Only 2. Well, alright. Okay, so I'm gonna be overloaded for 3 next turn. But I'll still be able to play the Mana Tide.
Welcome to the Grand Tournament, champion.
Okay. Right. I don't know. Should I hit my face? Maybe he's gonna go after the Mana Tide. And even if he's not gonna do it, I can shoot it next turn, so it's gonna be fine. Sure. I don't care. Is he going for the face damage? Yeah, he's going for the face damage. Fine. Now I need to heal a little bit. But before we do that, let's get the golem. Okay. Well, 12 life is a bit low, but we do have some healing. Just need to draw into it. Whirlwind. Fine. Thanks. Oh, there it is.
Hey, join the gods or meet my fist.
Aha. Okay. Does this mean it's a combo deck? Damn it.
May your hate never prime.
Ooh. Let's just hope that he doesn't have the combo, right?
I dream and the world.
Fucking Isera. That's a big one. 17. Wow. Oh. Oh, wait a sec. Does this mean we can steal it next turn?
I have no time for games.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
Ooh. Alright. Time to take 9 damage to the face. So lucky to have Sylvanas in there instead of anything else. Well, he could kill me, that's true, if he has like Grommash. But I'm about to heal for 4 and maybe 6. What? What's that? Oh, okay. Good. So Grommash gets less and less scary. Yeah, there you go. I believe this is 9 damage. It's a good idea to heal.
Let none survive.
Let's get the big Ysera. And get some healing going on here too. Might as well draw. Okay, there is a Hex. Good to see it. Oh, does this mean I'm gonna overdraw? Oh no, that's unfortunate. At least I got the Aya before it could be destroyed. Ha! Sarah awakens. Nice. Yeah, my hand is full. Just kinda bad. Okay. She didn't have Prowl? It's weird. Okay, there's patches probably. No, there's no patches? What? What is he doing? Sarah awakens, I see. Okay, that's cool. No problem. Good, I didn't need that one anyway. So... it's a 5-5 taunt. That's exactly what we need. So let's go for it. And... might as well... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, but there's nothing else that lets me draw, so it's fine. Oh, nice. More taunts. Good to see him at 20 and not at 60.
Let the pain speak to me.
Armor made to fit.
Mm-hmm. And... yeah, fine. Does attack. Oh. Oh, I see. Well, we've been lucky to get a taunt totem. Okay, do we have any spell damage? think my health is more important right now, so let's actually just do this.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
Golems are a girl's best friend.
This and that. And kill the 3/5. Okay. So he has 3 damage. If he gets Gore Howl, I'm dead. Oh no. Oh, okay. Well, there is a chance that he'll just miss. 1 out of 6. What are my odds here, huh? What is my luck? Good. Well, could have been better, but it's fine. I do have a Hex. I think it's fine to use it here. Okay. Let's do this and that. Hit the space. Now, taunt totem, please. Thank you. And I think I have space. Yeah, I do have space. Alright. Looking good.
Sharp gadgets and steel. Sharp
Nice. Okay. Last turn. Both have 7 health. Who is gonna win? Oh man, well that doesn't help him though. Ah yeah, he's gonna spawn something here. Exactly. Yep. Pretty good. Win streak! Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment and subscribe. And never forget, you are awesome.